Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to make a flaming scarecrow prop. Right now I have a lot of it made, at least in pieces. There are a few more things that I do need to get for it, but I'm going to show you what I have right now, and I'll show you the final version. Basically how this works is I put a live actor inside of a scarecrow costume that I made, and I hooked up a fog machine to it, and I'm going to have a fire and ice light, which I need to get, and then I have a red strobe light. So I'll show you how that'll work, just a second after the fog machine warms up. Alright, so while the fog machine is warming up, I'll just show you what I have out right now. So this is the same fog machine that I used for my review of the Spirit Halloween Fog Sun. This is probably one of the best fog machines on the market. They've been making this for about 20 years. It's from Eliminator Lighting, the EF400. It's just a tiny little 400 watt fog machine, but this thing does do wonders, and you can see it's already pumping out some smoke by itself. I have a piece of 2x4 holding up this tube right here. I actually need to make it a little bit higher. There you go. So this tube runs along, and then I have it taped right now with packing tape to this costume. I put a hole inside of it. This is just a brown robe. I think I got it from a Halloween store, maybe like a Party City or something like that. And I put some holes inside of it here, so just some like tears. I just did that with scissors. And I believe, yep, the light is off, so let me show you how this works right now. So the fog is going to run through the tube and out through the costume. So you can see it has a really nice effect, and it just goes through those holes and just the ripples and stuff like that, and it looks really cool. So I'm going to get the mask for it, and I'll try and maybe get myself, get a video of myself inside of it. Okay, so here's the mask I got for it. I got this from Spirit Halloween last year, and it cost about $20 or $25. You can see it's it got a pretty nice detail on the face, and it goes all the way around with the twine cloth thing. But let me show you what it looks like with the mask. Okay, now let me show you the strobe light I got for it. This one I got from Spirit Halloween this year. It's a tiny thing, but it does a pretty good job. It has a potentiometer on it, and that adjusts the speed of it. Now, it doesn't really show up too well, because it is still daylight outside, but it does reflect the fog a little bit. So that'll be sitting off to the side, like right here, along with the fire and ice bulb on the other side, so like right there. And then I'll have a live actor inside of here, and then they'll do a little jump out thing. I'm going to try and get inside, and I'll try and show you what it'll look like roughly. Okay, so I'm in the costume. As you can see, I have the robe on here. Wait for the truck to go by. So I got the mask on. So as you can see, I have the tube hooked up. I have the controller right here. And just keep that in my hand. And then when I press the button, watch this. Oh, it's kind of going out the other side. I gotta adjust it. Sometimes you gotta adjust it. There we go. So I press that about every 45 seconds, because it will continue to pump out fog by itself. And I'll have a fire and ice bulb and a strobe light on me, or whoever is inside of the costume at all times. And the thing will be kind of like a jump scare, so I'll just kind of lunge forward, And then while I'm standing here, I have the fog, and then it kind of lingers and pumps out a little bit more as I lunge. And you see, that's just a really cool effect. It's a little hard to pick up on camera, especially with the angle that I have it at. Oh, I gotta wait for the cool down on the fog machine. This actually has a pretty good warm-up time. It's only about 30 seconds, so that's pretty good. But, yeah, that's my flaming Scarecrow this year. I might have some, like, rocks around me or something like that, you know? Just to give a little bit more of a fire effect. But yeah, I'm really happy with it, and I hope it gets some people. I know I didn't really plan this upload, but you know, why not show every element? I'm gonna try and show every element. I might have one next week. I'm working on another prop. It should be done by next week, maybe sooner. Who knows? But leave you off with one more, or a couple more bursts of the fog. Now I should mention, because I had some questions about fog juice this year. If you want really good fog juice, you can make your own. Shout out to Michael B2 Lighting Effects. He has a really solid tutorial on how to make your own fog juice. However, the best stuff you can get, especially the safest stuff you can get, is the pro stuff. The stuff that, you know, professionals use. It's made at a factory. That's usually the safest. Just get like a water-based one, like I use, like the Black Label. If you inhale it, it's really not that bad for you. But you know, it's a really fun thing to use fog machines. But you know, you do have to be safe with it. I always like to be safe with it. I have to be really careful this year because I'm gonna have creepy cloth covering the tubing. So I have to make sure that not too much is touching the fog machine, so that way it doesn't catch on fire. Especially the tip of the fog machine. That's the hottest part of the fog machine. That's like the final heating element. But you can see there is a little bit of leakage coming out when it just does it by itself because of the air gap. But you need the air gap so that way the fog goes through, as you can see right there. But having the air gap really isn't that bad with the leakage, because I don't care if I fog out the driveway, because that would help with lights and stuff like that. Plus, I'm going to be having another fogging prop anyway. A couple fogging props. One isn't going to be real fog. It's going to be an atomizer, but we'll get into that. That'll be my next upload. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this. When it is in its final form, I'll make sure to post a video of it. So stay safe and happy Halloween-ing.